Happy New Year! Wishing everyone has a wonderful 2024. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time. And for my regulars, my deepest apologies for being mostly missing last year. It ended up being quite hectic for me and I was not able to post much content. But thank you so much for sticking it out with me and for your comments, your questions. I did my best to answer them, but sorry if I missed answering any. And thank you especially to those who called out and were wondering where I was. Believe me, I missed everyone as well. But I am very glad to be back. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to knit the Herringbone Lace Rib Stitch. It is a very pretty stitch and it looks great, I think, in a darker shade or a lighter shade, thinner yarn or thicker yarn. This is the right side. This is the back side. As you can see, I think it looks good on either side. So it's an almost reversible pattern, and the fabric, it produces lace flat, doesn't curl up on the sides. So let me show you how it's done. I would put this at an advanced beginner or higher level. The pattern itself is a 2-row repeat and it's knit on a multiple of 7 stitches plus 1. So I'm going to cast on 15 stitches. I have 12 already cast on here. I'm going to cast on 3 more. I am using the long tail cast on, but you can use any cast on of your choice. Just be sure to cast on the stitches a little bit looser. And I'm just using double pointed needles for this demonstration. You don't need double pointed needles for this pattern. So row 1 is the right side, and for that you're going to start off with knitting the first stitch. So knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, and then it's a yarn over, purl 2 together. But because the stitch after the yarn over is a purl 2 together, you're going to take your yarn and not just bring it to the front, but loop it all the way around to do your yarn over. And then for purl 2 together, you're going to insert your right needle into the front loops of the left needle and purl them together like so. And then you're going to drop off both stitches from the left needle. And then you're going to do a knit 1 and then a purl 1. And this is your pattern repeat all the way through to the last stitch. So here we go. We'll see it one more time. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, yarn over, purl 2 together, and this is why casting loosely helps, so that you're able to do that purl 2 together a little easily. And then knit 1, purl 1. You keep doing that till you get to the last stitch. The last stitch you're just going to knit. And that is the end of row 1. That's your right side. You're going to turn your work, and for row 2, you do the first stitch, you just do a purl 1, and then starts your pattern repeat. So the pattern repeat goes knit 2. So here we go, knit 1, knit 2, just knit 2, not knit 2 together. And then a yarn over, purl 2 together. So again, for this yarn over, we bring it all the way over and then purl 2 together. So in the second row, every time you have to do a purl 2 together, the stitch will look like this. It'll be a regular stitch and it'll be that yarn over from the previous row. So insert your right needle into both loops and purl 2 together. Drop both of those off. And then it is knit 2. So knit 1, knit 2, and then purl 1. And that is your pattern repeat all the way through to the end. So let's see that one more time. Knit 2, yarn over, purl 2 together, knit 2, and then purl 1. And that's the end of row 2. You turn your work and keep doing rows 1 and 2, and then your work will begin to look like this. Again, this will be the official right side. This is the official wrong side or the reverse side. But as I said, I think it looks good on both sides. When you're done with your desired length, let's say you're making a scarf or an afghan, then just cast off the stitches using any regular cast off technique. If you want to make a hat with this pattern and want to knit it in the round, I've provided the pattern for that, like the how you would modify the pattern to be able to knit it in the round. It is still just a 2-row repeat, but I've provided that in the video description field. And if you want to know how many stitches to cast on for your project, remember it needs to be a multiple of 7 plus 1, but I've provided a link to my figuring out the gauge on how to figure out how many stitches to cast on for any given project. So check that video out as well. But if you still have any questions, please leave me a comment. If you have suggestions for upcoming videos, definitely would love to hear those. As always, thank you so much for watching and all of your support. It means a lot. And wishing everyone again a wonderful 2024. Thanks again for tuning in, and happy knitting!